We had a Tin Man sighting last night. I'm going to use that term now anytime an aging, not-so-mobile quarterback tries to run the football, Tom Brady, who looks like he's running in ski boots, like his skis are going down the hill and he's chasing them in his ski boots. He does his reads and nothing's there, and here he goes, ski boots, and then he goes in, baby. And you know what? I don't know if ESPN didn't mention this last night.
I know, they
did.
didn't.
Partnership with him for the Vanity Project. He goes in, Ty Cobb, cleats up. No comment about it. I'm telling you, I noticed it right away. And it's like, hey, man, that's not cool. Am I wrong?
No.
That's not cool.
No, I'm with you. I saw it too, and I thought, ooh, that's a little bit like, it's not a penalty, I don't think.
Ty Cobb spikes up.
But spikes up. Really aggressive slide at a guy's ankles. That's what it was. He basically was like, you want to come in here and get close, you might blow your knee out here, hitting my legs like that. So I was with you there, and that's not. I mean, I don't know. Is there a written rule on that or anything like that? I know he's kind of got a little bit of a history of doing it anyways. But
well, he put a spike in Ed Reed's crotch once upon a time. He got fined $10,000 for it. The only time I can ever recall a quarterback being fined for his behavior during a slide. But that last night, they were celebrating that. And again, I serenity now. I'm not here to bash ESPN, but when you are in bed with this guy for the 10-part Vanity Project, and I'm sorry, that's what it is. Anytime you produce your own documentary, it's an infomercial, folks. And I've got no interest in watching it for that reason only. And the way they say, Tom Brady is sick of other people telling his story. He's going to tell it himself. Like, who in the hell has screwed up Tom Brady's story?
We've all got it from him.
Everybody, it's hero worship and myth-making. Nobody is screwing up Tom Brady's story. This is the ultimate, I am going to make this about me. I'm going to tell my story the way I want to. And it is a vanity project, and ESPN is all in with it because they've pushed it to their subscription service, and that's fine as we do this show on the NBC subscription service. But when you do something during the game that merits at least a mention, just a mention. Just tell the casual viewer, hey, you know what he did there? Hey, Brian, what do you think about that? Hey, Lewis, you were a defensive back. What do you think about a guy going in cleats up? Now, I don't know whether or not the Mannings mentioned it. I watched the Manning cast on Tuesday morning and treat it like the podcast that it really is with a football game in the background. But I think that you're doing a disservice if you don't mention that the guy went in hot, spikes up.
Yeah, I hear you. Well,
and it's okay to say it, folks. Greatest player of all time. It's okay to say he did something that was a little dirty. Yeah. I think it was a little dirty.
Yeah, I hear you. I think it was borderline dirty, too. There's no doubt about that, But I don't know what there is to do about it. Maybe he'll learn from it. I hope he doesn't do it anymore. You're right, because I don't want to see anything.
If nobody's going to say anything about it, he didn't care.
No,
I do what I want. I'm Tom Brady. I do what I want.
No, I hear you there. There's definitely something I didn't like about it either. But, I think the play itself, like, it kind of spoke a little bit, volumes about the game in general. One, hey, I mean, it's the fact that, yeah, he runs, he gets so excited. I mean, he gets more excited when he gets a first down running than he does anything. He didn't get that excited when he threw a 600 career touchdown pass, but also just spoke to the bigger problems of the game in general and the bigger problems with the Giants in general. The Giants have a team that's built in the front seven that's just not the modern-day NFL. It's out of touch. I mean, they got a linebacker there in Reggie Ragland, who's a huge guy, who's like a, 3rd and 1 middle linebacker. And then they got a bunch of defensive tackles who play the defensive line. They got no real pass rusher other than their rookie Azeez Ojulari. I mean, that's it. And, they couldn't get close to Brady last night. We saw Brady really have his way throughout, no matter what it was. One, we talk about it. You can't rush him with 4 and get in his face that way. You're in big trouble. The Giants couldn't get close. They tried to play these, safe coverages. All right, that's fine. But, Riddick and Brian Griese made the right point during the game. I mean, it was so vanilla. It was just like, hey, here we are. We're in cover 2. Hey, we're in cover 3. Hey, it's cover 4. There was no disguises to go along with it either. And to me, that's when it's a double whammy. I mean, if you're going to give Brady, okay, a 4-man rush and you're not going to get close to him and you're just going to play vanilla defenses and let him just line up and go, oh, okay, it's cover 3 on this play. I mean, you got no chance. You don't. And that's where, you used the word correctly to start the show. They were outclassed. The Giants are outclassed. Of course they're not as good, but I think you could really see some of the deficiencies between their team and the Bucs team that really stood out to where you just go, yeah, there's a few positions on the Giants that you just go, I don't know what's going on. It's the modern day NFL. You can't have a middle linebacker that runs 4.9 when the quarterback's in shotgun. That's not going to work. You can't have 3 defensive tackles who are all 315 pounds and above and no real legit pass rusher to get after Brady or do anything confusing off of it to make him uncomfortable. And that's really where they lost control of the game completely.
Before we move on from Tom Brady's impersonation of Ty Cobb, let's hear from Brady about his run for a first down, Tin Man style.
How much did you enjoy that 10-yard run? Looked pretty nifty on it.
11-yard run. They don't happen very often, so I do remember how far they go, so that was pretty good.
Not only do you get the first down, but you high step out of a tackle. When's the last time you did that?
It's been forever. Probably never. That's not it's not what I do, but good to have it come up. So good. Hopefully I can do that again next week too.
According to the official game book, it was 10 yards. So sorry, Tommy. And, I don't think there was anybody in that room that was inclined to ask him about going in spikes hot. I don't think that was going to happen in that moment.
No,
I don't think
definitely not. Not that room.
No offense to anyone who was in that room, but I have a feeling that room, no one was going to ask him about going in spikes hot.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Not right now. Not he's Brady. He's the king.
Isn't there a way you can bring it up though? Can't you say, "Hey, Tom, man, it looks like you went in there a little hot."
Well, they need to have
you sharpen those studs before the play.
Well, it needs to be one of the Giants beat writers or somebody like that who doesn't have to deal with them on a daily basis. They're the one that's got to ask him there. I mean, certainly.
And trust me. Teams you get on the list, you got a problem, and that's your only job. That's the thing. I'm not being critical. That's all you do. You cover one team in one market, and if you piss off the people that you cover, your life gets very, very difficult, and your ability to do your job becomes dramatically impeded. I'm not saying it's right, but it's reality.
No, it is. You got to be careful. You're right. Those are people that are around the team all the time. They're at practice. They want to get access to the people they want access to. So you're not going to do that. You're right. If you're pissing off the whole organization, sorry, London, or a bunch of other people within it, you can mess up your relationship with the PR, the media staff. You can mess up your relationship with the individual player when the media staff comes to him and goes, hey, this guy wants to interview you. You go, oh, he's a jerk. I'd rather not. Do I have to? Oh, I don't? Okay, fine. No, I'm not going to talk to him.
There.
So
done that.
Yeah, we know.
Done that.
We know.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.